EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go in the rain in Landover. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Milrow. There's a short one taken in by Barner.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Cougar 19!
Straight ahead, it's Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler. And the Commanders are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. That run complete to Jalen Lane. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down, and they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays, stay ahead of the chains.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Daniels going to throw again. He'll look middle, and he's got his man. chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Washington. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. An extra point attempt to follow. Through the rain, the kick is good. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action, it's Milroe. Down the field, he's got Barner. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Milroe. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Milrow. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Third down and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A gain there of 20. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
26. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll throw with Daniels. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. It's his second touchdown of the year. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, Milroe. Complete to the forward Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Looking Smith-Njigba's way again, and again a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Another catch on the drive, this one for 13 yards, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with Milroe. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And that one doinks off the right upright. No good. And this stays a 2-score game.
You can see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
start on the ground, and he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of 1.
2 minutes remain here in this first half.
6.
We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Daniels. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he will score! Jalen Lane! Touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. That one complete to Pierce. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 27-yard line.
They run with Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's Pierce in motion. On 3rd down, Milrow. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. On target, got it to McClure. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, Daniels. Oh, the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Seahawks.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That's Pierce in motion. Now Milroe on 1st down. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
At the 9-yard line.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And he's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First carry for the Auburn alum, Hank Bigsby. And And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Laramie Tunsil, the big tackle, flagged there. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
That pickup good for 29 yards.
First and 10.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Give up the middle. He'll pop his head for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Milroe. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Seahawks first down. From the gun, it's Milroe. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. Milroe missed a designed run.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Milroe. Got it with Smith and Jigba. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Seattle.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They go play action now with Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete to defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
try again. It's 2nd and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
And it's 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 9. Milroe going to throw it again. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll begin here on the ground, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Try to get this one on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
That's fielded at about the 18. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. That one swung out wide to Walker. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Game on. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
York good on the extra point. And the Seahawks back within 7. It's 24-17. So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll go with a counter on first down. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 12 on the Seahawks 43-yard line.
On second down, Bigsby. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. It's 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Milrow throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Walker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. Now it's Milroe. He's got a man. That's Horton. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Here comes 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Commanders' 33-yard line.
That's Pierce in motion. Again, it's Milroe. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.